Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Thursday and the start of the weekend to you. I am Weatherman Dustin Staples. We appreciate your company. I want to begin now with an update from the Storm Prediction Center. This has been pretty consistently themed this entire week. We've been keeping a close eye on some storms. Recent update that came out early this afternoon and continues to just be weather aware. We have a slight risk now. We updated that from the margin, or the Prediction Center has now updated that marginal risk to a slight risk of severe weather. And you see to our friends up towards Pennsylvania and New York are under that a high level 3 risk, and you can't see that there. That is a enhanced risk of severe weather. So friends to the north could possibly see some severe weather late today. If not, if they don't begin to see things, they'll most likely kind of see things calming around for those folks up there. So if you have anybody up towards Pennsylvania, up towards the New York metro area, towards the Great Lakes, let them know, hey, chance of severe weather is expected for us as well. We'll keep a close eye on that later this evening. So let's moving on to our overnight lows tonight, getting your thing started. As you do see here, temperatures are going to be in the mid to low 70s. So another muggy and summer-like day or summer-like evening will come into play tonight, as again a stray shower is possible with that slight risk of severe weather overnight for us. So just keep that in mind as you're making your way out and about for your Friday for the city of Martinsville. Keep in mind that we'll most likely see a slight risk of scattered storms or a marginal risk of severe weather. Again, chance of stray showers and storms tomorrow in the low and mid 90s out there. The heat index values again near 100. But the good news is we are going to begin to see some relief coming in our way as we make our way towards the upcoming weekend. So that'll be some nice things to think about. Temperatures again in the low 90s for us as you make your way out and about tomorrow. Heat index values again closing in near 100, the mid 90s for elsewhere. So other than that, a stray shower is possible as you make your way out and about, thanks to that cold front that's going to be sneaking through our area. Something real quick I want to tell you about is our dew point factors are going to feel real comfortable. We're going to go from that tropical feel to that comfortable dry air in place. And that's all thanks to that cold front moving in our area. As you see, our dew points are going to be in the 40s as mid 50s out there too. So another comfortable weekend. It's going to be in the place, and I think it's well deserved because it has just been so downright tropical feeling for all of us as well. So other than that, let's talk about the weekend. So Friday again, tomorrow, just your stray shower possible. We have a cold front that has been pretty much stagnantly staying across the Appalachian mountain range, giving our friends to the west of us some more showers than we have been seeing over the last several days. Again, we've seen some rain, but it's mostly been hit or miss, just depending on where you've been. Other than that, the drought monitor, I was looking at that this afternoon too, and it looks like things are pretty okay. So we're not in the sufficient drought, but we are running a little bit behind on our rain departure right now. We're running about roughly an inch behind for the month of June, but so far over the year, we're doing pretty well with our yearly rainfall amount, to say the least. And of course, some of that is included with snowfall, liquid rainfall that kind of melts, turns to water afterwards. Obviously, that is the science of how that works. So far with the rain departure, we're doing pretty okay. Not okay with that for the month of June, but overall for the year, we're doing pretty all right, I would say, compared to years past. As you know, 2020 was probably one of the recent wet years that we've had in the last 5 or so years. So 2020, going into the start of 2019, 2020, about every weekend it was rainy, and it seemed to appear that, man, we thought never the ending weekends of rain in 2020 would never come to a close. And then last year we ended pretty okay with the rain departure, and this year we're doing pretty all right. So hopefully we can kind of remain at an average stable point. Obviously, we talk about hurricane season, which is, we're 16 days in as of now, and things are looking pretty quiet. There's a small little disturbance that's outside of the Gulf of Mexico, but that doesn't pose to be a threat at any day and time right now. And our friends to the Eastern Pacific, they're outside of Mexico. There is another hurricane that's expected to remain out towards Mexico. Maybe some folks along the west coast of the country down there may see some rain. So if you have any vacation plans, maybe take a cruise down that way. Do know we're going to have some high rip currents there along the coast, west coast of Mexico. Other than that, if you're making some plans to the Caribbean islands, you shouldn't be worrying about anything as well. All right, let's get back to local talk here because we have a big weekend. It is Father's Day and the Juneteenth weekend holiday all in 1 and 2 day time frame. So again, Saturday, comfortable, cool, maybe an early stray shower early on the day on Saturday, but things are looking pretty all right. But other than that, low humidity, as I showed you, excuse me, give it words right here. As I showed you on that dew point factor, we're going to be in the 50s and upper 40s. So some drill dry, comfortable air. Look at this, 52. Once again, this is kind of how we typically see these short-lived cool weekends we saw last weekend. Remember that kind of went to Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a little bit on Monday, and now we're going to do Friday or Saturday, Sunday, maybe a little bit on Monday. So other than that, this is the second weekend in a row we're going to have some pretty nice cool weather, abundant sunshine. Do know you want to have the sunscreen with you because that is that time of year now as the UV rays are pretty high as the sun angle is beginning to get closer to the Earth's tilt of the axis. That's like 23.4 degrees on the axis point, I think it is. Someone's going to probably correct me, I'm sure, and that's okay. So other than that, we're going to see some plentiful Saturday, Sunday for Father's Day. Not too bad either. Maybe go out for brunch early in the morning, then head out for a cookout with dad or whatever you're going to be doing. Do know it's going to feel real nice and warm out there too. It's in low humidity. Another cool night in the making for Sunday with partly cloudy skies, both those nights as well. So you may begin to see the full moon. I know it's going to start beginning to wrap up its phasing point as it'll have the waning gibbous coming up on, I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So other than that, if you may begin to see the full strawberry moon slowly come to an end as we have a beautiful array of that this past week. We got to see that big old full super moon. And coming up next weekend, we're going to have multiple planets you can visibly see. Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn will all be visible in the nighttime sky. So maybe going towards next weekend, if you got a telescope recently, better yet, if you got dad a telescope for Father's Day, take them out there and showcase the sky because beautiful planets, it's always great to see them and kind of within the naked eye, obviously too. So anyway, that's coming up next week, and we'll have a line of planets out there with that too. Monday, of course, if you have some things scheduled outdoors, whatever you're going to do, maybe have a picnic or to celebrate some Juneteenth celebrations there. That is now a government holiday that has now been implemented here for the United States. Of course, that law got signed into last year, and this year is the first government federal holiday on Monday for Juneteenth. So maybe do some things Father's Day, Sunday, and things on Monday. You should be looking okay. Other than that, it's not much to talk about here. Just a nice weekend. Finally, you can get out there and enjoy it, and just keep in mind for the rest of your Thursday and going into your Friday, that stray shower is going to be warming up again. Could possibly see some hit or miss showers. Just keep that in mind. Temperatures are going to be in the mid 90s through our Friday, but the good news is they will slowly start to cool down and welcome in some much needed cooling off in our forecast. Hit the pool, go to the lake, whatever you're doing. If you're heading along the coast of the beaches, down from Nags Head, Outer Banks, up towards Oak Isle, down towards the Carolina beaches, you should be looking okay. Temperatures again on Saturday, the mid 80s, because that front won't officially be pushed through there till Sunday. Up towards Virginia Beach, up and down the Atlantic City, Jersey Shore, you should be looking pretty okay. Water temperatures will be in the mid 70s here along closer to Virginia and Carolina. Water temperatures will be in the mid to low to mid 80s there the further south you get towards North and South Carolina. So take a beach vacation. You have my approval to do it. Other than that, have a wonderful Father's Day weekend, and we'll catch you next week for the first full week of summer for the return of a second week of some more 90s in the forecast.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.